So welcome everyone to our monthly meditation healing circle. If you are watching the recording later and you don't know me, my name is Lee Dagani and I am the founder of Connection to Healing, home to the Infinite Child Institute. And thank you so much for coming here today. And we have been holding this circle for many years. It used to be in person. And then, of course, with the advent of COVID and Zoom and all of that, we discovered, we could still continue. And we're able to meet with people from around the world. So I never really know what's going to happen at one of our circles. It's just that I open myself up to the spiritual realms and we're guided. And so it's all of our energies together that are helping to bring in what needs to happen. Okay, and before we begin, does anybody have anyone special that you would like us to focus on? And you can also say the name in the heart. Okay. Oh, we just got a chat from Bobby from Australia. It's morning time for you. Wow, welcome. So let's just begin by taking some breaths in through our nose and out through our mouth. We're going to breathe into 4, hold for 4, and breathe out to 6. Breathe into 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 6. Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and breathe out for 6. And just feel your heart and know that our hearts are now all connected and we are becoming one sacred circle. And we continue by calling in the archangels to create a sacred space. And we begin with the Kabbalistic version, and then we are going to the Council of Love version. And we are using both versions, the Hebrew names of the angels. Each one has a beautiful name. Michael means who is like the divine. And we are calling on Raphael, which means healer of the divine, or the divine is my healer. And Auriel, which means light of the divine, or the divine is my light. It can be both ways. Yophael, which means beauty of God, or divine, or however you want to say the divine, or the divine is my beauty. And we call on Gavriel in the Hebrew, which means strength. My strength is from the divine, or the divine is my strength. And in the English, we call for the feminine version of Gavriel. in the name of God, God of Israel. May Michael be on my right and on my left, Gabriel. Uriel before me, behind me, Raphael, and on my head, surrounding me, Shahid. Raphael, Uriel, your fire, and Susanna Gabriel. And we are also connecting to Metatron, who is the overseer of this circle and the overseer of the Tree of Life. And Uriel is always here with us. We've called in the archangels, but is very present at this time. And I feel is going to be helping to guide us this evening or this morning, if you're in Australia. So we are also connecting to the Hebrew month of Sivan. So just like the zodiac, every Hebrew month has an energy associated with it. The months go by the moon. So this month is Sivan, and it's a month of unity. It's a month of divine wisdom. It talks about when the Hebrews, there were no Jewish people yet, but received the teachings, the Torah. It's meant for everybody. They're just universal teachings of love and connection and healing. But what happened was when the people stood around Mount Sinai to receive this, and the teachings are that every soul in the world was there, even the souls that were not born on earth yet, even the souls that had already passed, because this is about unity, that we were all became one. And that's what the main theme is of Sivan, is oneness. It's about finding the oneness with your loved ones, which isn't always easy because we know that sometimes there are issues in families. But mostly it's finding the oneness within yourself. And when you find that oneness inside yourself, you are able to extend it out to those in your inner circles, to those in your outer circles. We begin to understand that we are also one with the trees, we're one with the birds, we're one with the butterflies and the animals. I I had a beautiful experience 2 days ago. I live in a 2-story house, and in the room all the way to the end is like, I call it the baby's room for my grandchildren. But because I live in Florida, we have hurricane shutters, and so it makes like a little indentation on the windowsill that's jutting out from outside the window. And I went into that room, and there was some kind of furry thing on the windowsill. I looked closer, it was a raccoon. And you know, a lot of people feel that the raccoons are pests and they don't belong, but I knew that it was there for a reason. And it kind of looked at me and I looked at it. And I sent it a heart message. And I said, we are one and you are safe here. And it just looked at me. And then it decided that it was okay to stay. And I don't know if it was a he or she. And she just went down and got into a comfortable position to go back to sleep and slept there for the rest of the day. And that is the beautiful thing that we can do with any living creature, including humans, is just to connect heart to heart. So let us today connect to our hearts. We're going to use the sacred word of ahava, which means love. So just, you can even put your hand on your heart if you want. Just feel your heart, focus on your heart, and call into your heart all those you are praying for and all the aspects of you that you wish healing for. And there are all these beautiful shimmering light particles that are made up of heart energy. And they are swirling and they are twirling. And Archangel Uriel is right there. And he is taking this beautiful light and he is just swirling it around. So it's swirling and twirling, going in and out like ribbons in between each one of us. Ribbons of light, ribbons of heart light. Light also from Uriel, angel of light. The light within, the wisdom within. And connecting us all, and then forming a beautiful disk of light underneath all of us as we begin to ascend to the heavenly realms. Archangel Michael, as always, is putting a dome over us. Oh, there he is. As we are going further up, twirling and swirling and twirling and swirling and twirling and swirling and twirling and swirling, my loves. And as we go up, we come to the place of love. As we twirl, as we swirl, as we twirl, as we swirl, as we twirl, and we find ourselves at the doorway to the heavenly realms, the doorway to the light, the doorway to the temples, the doorway to the heart, the doorway to the 13th octave. And there is a key that Archangel AAUriel is putting in a lock, and it is opening. And he is telling us that the lock is just to open the heart, that it is not a place that we need to unlock all the time. We just need to go into our hearts. And I step aside for him as he asks us to each come out of the swirling and the twirling and to find a place that is comfortable to you. Greetings. I am Angel of Light, AAUriel. AAUriel, you may call me either. You may call me friend. You may call me brother. You may call me beloved one, for this is what I call you, and sister. I have come today to bring you the wisdom of the light. That was the wisdom that was brought over 3,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago, eons ago. It was the wisdom of the light that you were given. That is a part of your very essence. And so I ask thee to remember that it is within thee, and you only need to ask, and that wisdom will be revealed. For the wisdom is of the unification of my light, of yours, of all those, of all of us in the heavenly realms. But most important, it is the light that you yourself carry. And that light is the wisdom. And you may ask, how do I access it? You only need to quiet yourself and ask that you are in a sacred space. You know the power of your breath. You know the power of song. You know the power of intention, of prayer. You know the power of just sitting outside in Gaia. For beloved, it is of the quieting that will help to bring you into the higher dimension, where the wisdom of the light can pour forth. Now, it is always there, your light, your wisdom. It is just that sometimes you forget and you get caught up in some of the things that you must attend to. And then perhaps you get triggered by something you have read or something someone has said to you. And so I ask thee to make it a regular practice of communing with your light, so you may easily come back to the place of centeredness, to the place of wholeness, to the place of knowing. Now you may call on me at any time if you are looking for an answer. Perhaps it is an answer for healing, and yes, Raphael will come, but I will come too. I will come with my silver light. It is a soft light, the kind of light that maybe you have when you dim the lights at night. But with that light, I will help you see within the shadows and bring forth that which your heart wishes you to know. So let us come together right now. And I ask thee to close your eyes. And I am stepping into thee. And you are stepping as well. And together we are holding the lamp, the holy lamp of light. Now, is there an issue that you wish to shed light on? Bring it forth and feel, hear, know, listen what wishes to come forth. And perhaps you would like to know how you may heal, how a loved one may heal. Use the lamp and shed light at the places that are in need of healing. And it is also a call to all of us to come, and we will. For we are one. Now, call upon the sacred part of yourself that is the light that is you. Now it may come in all different ways. It may just come as a feeling. It may just come as a figure. It may come as the sound of the ocean. It may just come as a knowing. I give you the lamp now to shed light on this sacred part of yourself. And let it come forth now. And let it be the one to lead as we go on. This lamp of light to shed light on whatever you wish to know, of whatever steps you wish to know about, to take, whatever action there is. Even sometimes it is the stillness. Know that it is with you always. Farewell, but there is no such thing. With love, with light. So let's take this beautiful lamp that we have been given from Archangel Uriel, and let us use it to bring us the answers of what we need, how we are to move forward, how we are to heal, how our loved ones are to heal. Now set your intention for what you wish with healing now for your loved ones and for yourself. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be what you would think of as healing. It could be perhaps you are looking for a new job or abundance, or to heal a relationship. And now that our intentions are set, the light is growing stronger. And it is beaming out whatever it is that we are intending, what we are praying for. And now as we call on the Holy Spirit, Ruach HaKodesh, know that we are one because of the unity with the dove that now comes, coming through our crown and going through every aspect of our being. The special light from this dove, the Holy Spirit, is coming in to open us up so that we may receive even more healing. So it is coming down through our crown, coming down through our shoulders, through our body, and now it is focusing on our crown and our brains and our skulls. And this is the region of the mental areas as it works there. Clearing out words we have said that we are not happy with, or thoughts we've had that are not of the highest vibrations, that are not of the light. We are humans and we do have that, but we also have the power to transmute them for what we've heard that we wished we hadn't have heard, for all the images we've seen that have lowered our vibration, that have dimmed our light. And now it's clearing and cleaning, and all those thoughts we've had that it's difficult to heal and that it's not possible. All of that is being transmuted. So coming in is the inner knowing, the acknowledgement that especially when we're in a group with the group light together in unity, in heart unity, that everything is possible. And now this beautiful light is coming down coming down into our heart area, to our shoulders, into our arms, coming into our hands. This is about the feelings we've had, the emotions we've had. It is now clearing out all the emotions that were of the lower vibrations. And as we do this for ourselves, it is also being done for the ones we are praying for. All those times of sadness, of grief, of anger, of frustration, of anxiety, all of those now being transmuted. So we are one with the light and one with our hearts, and that is what we feel. Joy and love and the deep, deep knowing that all is possible and that this healing is taking place. As we go now, Ruach HaKodesh is actually spending time there still. He can be in many places at once. So we are being worked on in our mental bodies and our emotional bodies as we now go down to the hip area, to our physical bodies. And of course, the physical body is showing us what is deep within. If there are issues. So now there is much love being sent to our physical bodies, and it is streaming throughout. This light of healing is going from the hips down to the legs and the feet, down into Gaia, coming back up, coming through the feet, coming up through the legs, coming up through the pelvic area and where we're sitting, further up into the torso, coming up into the arms and shoulders, the neck area, into the head, the brain, the skull. And now this beautiful light of healing is just circulating around like our blood does, getting to each aspect. If there is a certain area that you wish to focus on, or areas, just ask that is what happens, and it will. But this light is so knowing and so powerful and so beautiful that it knows where to go without us even asking. that this healing will continue. And Uriel calls us now, for it is time for us to begin to gather again together. And here we are in a circle, holding hands, and our hearts are connected. As we gather into our vehicle made of the swirling, twirling lights, and as we gather and the dome comes over us, as we begin to spiral down, we are also sending out the twirling and the swirling light that is of the highest vibrations out to the collective. As we begin twirling and swirling, swirling and twirling, spiraling down. And as this gentle spiraling down is happening, it is also changing our DNA and all those we are praying for. So this healing may deepen even. And as we come down into our places, into our own individual homes or rooms, begin to feel where you're sitting. Feel your legs and your arms, your hands. And Archangel Uriel is so huge right now, and he is radiating out this light. So just receive it. Just receive this light. Receive, my loved ones. Receive, my loved ones. Receive. And as you begin to take some breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel how you are centered and in the higher frequency, the place of peace, the place of divine union, the place of heart wisdom, of inner knowing. And if you wish to stay in this space, you are certainly welcome. But if you are ready, just open your eyes. And thank you, Uriel, for coming and bringing this beautiful light of helping us to remember our own light. And of course, all of the beings in the heavenly realms. And thank you to you, for together our circle is very, very powerful. Thank you.